experience working on directing and helping to develop new plays. Some of that experience right here at Boston Playwrights Theater with Kate and the playwrights here. I've never been in this position relative to my own play, so that's a new sort of situation for me. But I knew that I would be relying on the actors. The play is currently in its ninth draft, but I knew it wasn't finished, and I knew that sitting in the rehearsal room and listening to the actors and being in conversation with them, I knew the play would be developed further. I knew it would be strengthened. I knew it would come probably more sharply into focus. I knew that once the actors began to invest in their characters and their various paths through the story, that they would begin to challenge the moments that weren't on that path. And that's exactly what's unfolded, and that's one of the big advantages, of course, of having a really fine and experienced cast. The first day I said, I mean this. I want you to be candid with me. I said, I also please try to treat me with a certain amount of respect. I don't know how thick my hide is, but I wanted them to be candid in their response to the play, and they have been. I mean, they've been very direct, especially the veterans. And the play has, so the text itself is improved on a daily basis. And that's delightful to me. Fortunately, my ego is just healthy enough that I can stay in a conversation like that and not think, oh, wait a minute, this is not my play anymore, or that's your idea, not mine. I know better than that. I've had enough experience with other new plays that I should be subject to the same process that I subjected other playwrights to.
So it sounds like
Uncle Jack, there's considerable sorrow. There's a lot of weight that these characters carry around with them. But that's contained in a comedy, it's true. And I think personally that's probably the best way to get through a rough day or a rough patch, is to maintain my sense of humor. And I think that's, at least to my taste, that's the way to deal with a sorry state of affairs in the theater, is to make it entertaining. While we're talking about these really difficult things and talking about how much we struggle with our lives, but to do it with a sense of humor, to keep the conversation and as enjoyable as it may be, enlightening.